Hello everyone, in this video we'll be going through the settings of Sorted. To access the settings, you first have to open the calendar and the settings button will be shown at the bottom. Tapping on it will bring us to the settings menu, so let's go through each section briefly. In the first section we have tips and tricks, and in this section we have all of our tutorial videos which are between 5 to 10 seconds long, and we highly recommend that new users go through these tutorial clips to get a good idea of how to use Sorted to its full potential. You can click on an item and it will play a video on loop showing you how to do that particular task with a video description on the bottom. Once you understand, go ahead and tap out and tap on the arrow to leave. In the general section, we have themes, and this is where all our color themes are located. You can go through each of them and pick the one that you like. I personally like bot, so I'm going to keep it at bot. In the alert sounds section, you have a variety of sound clips that will be played when you have a reminder due when you have a notification from Sorted. You can go ahead and choose the one you like. I'm going to keep it at spotless. If you don't want any sound effects at all, you can go ahead and disable it or keep it enabled here. In the date and time section, we have something called week starts on Monday. And before we turn it on, the default setting on the calendar has the week starting at Sunday and ending on Saturday. If you turn this feature on, you'll see that the week starts on Monday and ends on Sunday. You can choose to also set when the beginning of your day is. We understand that different users have different schedules, and you can then choose when your day starts in this menu here. To give you an idea of what this means, if we go over to an empty day and create a new task, you'll see that the default task item is set at 8 a.m., the beginning of the day. So whatever time you have set. We feel this way you can enjoy scheduling your tasks in a much more efficient way. You can choose to have the 24-hour clock or the default AM PM clock. In the sync section, you see here iCloud is enabled, which means that all your reminders will be synced across your iOS devices and on the macOS. In the capture section, we have our reminders integration, and this is turned off initially, and you can choose to grant access to your reminders lists and sync them with Sorted. In the gestures section, we have something called swipe right to complete. And if you have this enabled, what you can do is to swipe an item to complete it instead of having to check the check mark, like so. This will complete the item. When you enable it, you also get a hidden gesture called scratch to delete. And what this means is you first start swiping to the right and then going to the left to delete the item, like so. This way you can delete items quicker. So in the next section we have edge scroll, and this section will allow you to adjust for the sensitivity of when the edge scroll is activated. This will allow you to scroll time on the edge by increments of 1 hour instead of the default 5 minutes by normal scroll. You can choose to enable the invert time ruler. This will invert the time ruler, or you can just keep it at default. In the notification section, we have something called auto snooze, which initially is set to none, but you can choose to set it to a particular time interval. And what this will do is your overdue reminders will keep alerting you until they're dealt with. This way you can't skip something you plan to do. In the next section, we have snooze duration, and this is where you can check different times for the snooze duration. So if you have a task come up and you can't finish it right away, you can snooze and it'll be set to 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes or by 1 hour. Up to you. And lastly, we have the help and feedback section. And here you can contact us via email or give us feedback to tell us whether you're happy, satisfied, or maybe confused about how to use Sorted. and we really welcome your feedback. And with that, this is the end of the settings introduction. I hope you enjoyed, and in the meantime, stay sorted. Cheers.